All right, so I think we're live. Let's check YouTube real quick. Sweet. We'll grab the link here. Oh, maybe not. Go back, go forward. Nice. Okay, we got the link. We'll post it in our Discord channel here. Hey, Wally, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. I'm going to close the Discord channel there. All right. So we have some stuff. It's been crazy on my end. Things have been nonstop. It's been a long day for me as well, so things are going well. Hey, Ray, good day to you as well. How's everything going? How's the studying going as well? Yeah, so today was a good day. So this week is spring break, which is great. And so it has been the start of spring break today, I guess, unofficially. And so Mia and my roommates went skiing. It was a good day, but now I'm very tired. So it was an all-day thing. We just got back a little while ago, and so that was my day. It was great. Studying's going well, and I think obviously tomorrow will probably be a body recovery day, but we'll be starting to do some studying, and then Monday, all of next week will be mostly studying and catching up, as well as getting ahead in terms of studying for the upcoming finals, right? So finals are right around the corner after spring break. So, got to prep for those, even though it's still a little ways down the road, but we just are trying to get all of our guidelines in there. Yeah. Thank you for asking, Ray. Much appreciated. Incognito, hello to you. Hello to everyone as well. Love the sunglass emoji. Love to see it. So we do have the Great Storm event, right? Pretty straightforward event. I'm always intrigued because I feel like a lot of people always, are curious about new types of paths, but I don't really feel like there's a good new path that I've seen yet. So far, a lot of what I've seen is the same. Like you either go counterclockwise or you go clockwise, and you just kind of approach it, that way. If you're trying to finish every single spot on the map, right? Otherwise, you're just hunting for those hidden chests, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I do think that that is the pretty clear winning approach. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go to this one. Yes, thank you, Ray. Yeah, absolutely. It was definitely nice to finally have spring break coming up here. And yeah, skiing is not something I do often, but it is very, very fun. You got Kane to absolute. Oh my goodness, congratulations. That's a great year to have absolute. I definitely think that Kane is one of the. I mean, I think all the pets are very useful, but getting any of them to absolute is a huge accomplishment. Congratulations, Ray. That's awesome on pulling. Did you pull an absolute Kane, or did you grind your way all the way up to an absolute Kane? Either way, very impressive. Takes a lot of work. Congrats. That's a big accomplishment. So we got one of our chests here. Hey, Vitamin, nice to see you. Always love the thumbs up enthusiastic emoji. Love it. And yes, congratulations to Ray. That is a great, great accomplishment to get your Kane to absolute. I think having all the pets to absolute is the ultimate goal. And Kane is definitely one of those ones that if you use Kane, right, using Aurora or some kind of dodge combination, definitely a high priority pet to have. So that's a great call. We're going to go with the increased physical attack and magic attack buff. This, to me, makes the most sense. But I'm actually out of action points, so we're not going to do that, actually. But, if I did have more action points, which I probably do, just haven't claimed them, I would definitely get the attack boost, because I think the defense stuff is fine, but it's very selective, right? So an attack boost boosts you against any single opponent, right? Whereas a defense, right, if you get armor only, it's only good against physical attackers, so it doesn't protect you against those magic attackers. So these two are very specific increases. So this is a all-around increase. I think it's the best one to go for. So we're going to take it, and we're going to keep going around here. I'm going to do just a couple more, probably not all of them. But yeah, the chests, okay. No, that's still awesome. Congratulations on that. Definitely. I mean, I don't think I have Absolute Cane on my other account, so that's definitely that's a big accomplishment. I got him on here, but that's only because definitely played a lot. But yeah, no, that is a great accomplishment. Congratulations. Hopefully you are able to use Kane and use Kane with Ching Mao. Love to see that incognito. And I got 5 violet pets on my second account as well as 130. So I should be able to do more gaming on test accounts I have. Ooh, love to hear that, Wally. It sounds like you're making some amazing progress. Um, yeah, that's awesome. I heard that the mobile version of Spring Leprechaun Event is very good, and now it will come to the PC version. Yeah, so my understanding of the mobile version, right, of this Leprechaun Event is where basically there's like the dolls, similar to Demon Doll Event, and basically there was a lot of gold that came out of those, which was really, really helpful for mobile players because pretty much every aspect of mobile, you need gold. So it was a really, really popular event because of that. So absolutely was a big event. But yeah, I'm intrigued to see how it all plays out. Definitely something to look forward to, I think. Use Kane with Aurora and also Nebula, both heroes that use dodge. So very, very strategic move there. Love to hear it, Ray. Let's see, we're going to do a couple more here, just kind of going on the outer ring. I want to hit 22, and then we'll probably do some other things here. Do you think the new event will be good in our web version? Well, I think yes and no. I think it's going to come down to what other perks are offered from the Leprechaun doll event. I know mobile gold is such a needed thing, right? Because gold you use for everything in mobile. In mobile, you need gold to upgrade your Titans in terms of these artifacts. All 3 of these require gold, so none of them use the what do you call them? Not fragments, but to upgrade them, you don't need these essence of elements. That doesn't even exist in mobile. So gold is such a huge, huge important factor that I think that's one of those things where it made the event so good was you got a lot of gold from the Leprechaun event. I'm not sure if gold would have the same impact on Facebook and web, but I'm optimistic that there might be some good rewards to come through it. I think obviously if there were a fair amount of skin stones for everyone, I think that would be something that's very, very desired. But we'll see what happens. I'm not sure exactly what to expect it, but I will be doing some more research. And this week, because I do have some more free time, my plan is to make a lot more content. So, yeah, I will look into that. My test accounts, having a lot of resources, I'm collecting like crazy. So Wally's doing some hoarding on his accounts, which can't blame you for doing. I mean, especially if you have the means and your accounts are accumulating resources quickly, never a bad thing. Demon Demon Dolls drained everyone's energy for a bigger before a bigger event. Is Leprechauns meant to drain a variety of resources before the anniversary? I'll be honest with you, Francis. I think it is. I 100% think that they're going to try to entice people to spend a fair amount, similar to Demon Dolls, right before they have the big, um, you know, big event for Hero Wars birthday, which I will be double checking and probably making content on probably soon on that front because I think it's a big thing to talk about, right? So that is a major event to prepare for, and I don't know if spending everything you have on a Leprechaun or Demon Doll similar event is really the best call. So I do think they were trying to do something there, Francis, where they're trying to have people expend some resources that they might have otherwise have saved. I do think so. Ray asked, "Are you aware that you can do the leave battle so you don't have to do the fight?" Yeah, I think I am. I will say sometimes it's quicker to not even do that, but yeah, I mean, I also do like to see like if something goes wrong, what went wrong. But yeah, no, I think we can do skip battle here. So we got that. Let's see. I want to make sure we hit all these. So I got to make sure all the interconnections are happening. Skip battle. Good evening, Sue. Nice to have you here. Love having you here on the Saturday Live. Yes, I do usually have it a little earlier, but we're running a little bit later today, and it's not the worst thing ever. Good to see some awesome people and have familiar faces. Oh, right, we're skipping this, right? Um, do I think Nexters is running out of money because the events keep coming? I will say yes and no. I think there's really two things at play here. So you got to keep in mind that Nexters, right, is owned and by a public company, right? So economic factors are always important for public companies, right? You got to think of it like any business, right? So some of the bigger ones, right? I mean, you can think of different tech companies, for example. I'm not going to give any names because I don't want to make a big deal, but some of the bigger tech companies, right? I can think of two who do different computers, for example. But anyway, so those two companies, right? They need a lot of money to generate income and to show they have worth. I think that's something that's happening here with Nexters. Nexters has a lot of video game content, but Hero Wars is the number one money making game that they have. So really, really important for them to continue to see that revenue through Hero Wars. And yeah, I think unfortunately that is part of why the events keep coming. I don't know if I don't know if they're running out yet per se, but I will say that they're trying to get more. I have no doubt of that. I have no doubt of that. All right, we're gonna do 33. So yeah, that's kind of my hot take there, Vitamin. I agree with you. I agree with you, but I don't think it's because they're running out. I think it's because they're trying to make more. Yes. Hey, Kim Tay Tay. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Wally says, I still need to make a mobile account on PC. Ooh, tricky, tricky. You definitely can do that. I think there's a bunch of different emulators you can use, but I'm just not as familiar with them off the top of my head. Bonjour, bonjour. Gujo, nice to have you here. Vitamin says, I love this pet event. How about you? Yeah, I actually really like it too. I think it's a great event. I like the rewards that you can get. And the cool thing about these well, we'll claim these right now. But the cool thing to note here about the merchant, right? If you get the pet soul stones, you actually can get any new pet usually. It shows up in the pet soul chest. So that's something that's different. You couldn't do that before that I was aware of, at least not with the hero soul chests. Excuse me. And the cool thing is obviously the Storm Legacy chests. I think these two chests are phenomenal value. The other ones, I mean, I don't like using my resources on the Dusk Stones or any of these stones. They're not really for me. I think these two chests are phenomenal. So I do really like the event because of that aspect of it. I don't know if I like the fact that there seems to be a avatar and frame for every single one of these events, because I feel like maybe we should just make it a little bit more exclusive, special, right? So frames and stuff like that should be only for special times as opposed to um, every single event. So I do agree with you going back to, I think it was Vitamin's point about Nexters kind of, seeming to have a lot of money incentivized things. I think, that's to me something that I've noticed a lot more. Definitely. Um, love to try at least my French. I'm not great. Obviously, I didn't study it ever, but love to try. And yeah, no, nice to have you here. I know you're at work, but I appreciate you tuning in. It's much appreciated. So yeah, here we go. We're gonna just kind of skip through some of these battles here. We're making some great progress on the outside. Really have no complaints so far. Just trying to make sure there's no Helios-like opponent, and so far we've been very fortunate to not have anything like that. And I'm just going with a double attack offense here, where I'm doing Kark and Yasmin being protected by Astaroth, Martha, and I believe Sebastian, if I saw that correctly. Yep, with Albus. So it's a pretty strong offensive front, and really we're just trying to cruise through the outer ring here. So just going through the spiral. Is it spiral? I don't know if it's really a spiral, but the outer parts of this interestingly shaped planetary like approach. I guess we'll call it that for now. But yeah, so we're just gonna do two more here. Do you think Ginger will be getting any reworks anytime this year? Um, Ginger, I'm trying to think. I don't see Ginger getting a rework too soon, really, because there's a couple other heroes that really need a rework first. And Ginger is an engineer, so I think they're kind of going to be cautious to do too much with that, because I think the engineer class, if you combine the three or four, we've got Isaac, right, who's an engineer. Let's see. We got Ginger, who's an engineer, right? I believe, no, so not Daredevil, but Ginger is most certainly an engineer. Let's find her. I know Fox is as well. Fox, Ginger, and I believe, who's the other one I just mentioned? Ginger, Fox, and who was I just talking about? Isaac, that's right. So, I mean, I think with those engineers, I think they're pretty solid. I don't know if Hero Wars has any incentive to currently upgrade those guys. So I'm going to go with probably not at this time. It just doesn't seem like that's something that they're wanting to do. Um, so, I mean, I'd go with not yet. Because I do think that a couple other heroes need reworks first, right? More specifically, let's take a look here at some of our heroes. Um, Artemis, for example, I think needs a rework more than Ginger. Um, I mean, I think Ziri needs a rework. Um, those two, I feel like definitely are in the running for a rework. Um, and then I think Hero Wars needs to release some new heroes, just given that the timeline that they normally release heroes. And I'm also, I'm curious to see if there's a new pet coming soon, because I think there's been talks of a pet for a little while here, but so far we haven't seen one just yet. So I think, there's a couple things that come before any significant moves on Ginger specifically. Yeah, so I think that's kind of my thoughts there. Definitely my thoughts. Isaac, Ginger, Fox just for Facebook and web, but mobile also has Arachne, Ginger, Fox, Ashley, Lucas, Daredevil, and Isaac. Yeah, absolutely. What is up? How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Thank you for hopping on to our live stream. Much appreciated. So let's claim some of these rewards that I haven't gotten to yet in the last 2 days or so. Oh, from the last event, didn't quite claim everything. Let's see. We're also moving through nature season. A couple days I wasn't able to log in this week just because of some busy times. I mean, coming up to the break, all the professors know, break people are not going to be doing as much work. So, they decide to make some tougher days. But let's see. So, opening chests. Yeah, we can't do too much there. We're on 40 now. So far, we have Lilith and Judge reworks as heroes. Yes, we do. I think it's very plausible that we will see one more at some point this year, maybe two, but I do think that we're going to see some new, at least one new hero. I think coming up, and one new pet. I think that seems very likely this year. Um, Yeah, I think that's a safe bet. We're gonna put it that way. We're gonna put it that way. So we're gonna open a chest here. One Helios Soul Stone. We're gonna get our airship going as well. Really no complaints on the airship. I really love this. I just always need more chaos particles. I never have enough. Never, never, never have enough. It's a shortage. It's almost like gasoline, right? I don't know if any of you guys are seeing an increase in gas prices like we are in the States, but wow, it is crazy. I don't know how I feel about it. But yeah, so I have the same shortage issue with my chaos cores. So it is tough. It is tough. We have 32. I need so many more. All right, so we're just going to keep going through these. Yes, Kim Tate, Jason Todd Pratt in Japanese. Absolutely. Absolutely. I did recognize that. Yeah, and I love the profile picture. It's very distinct. It's very hard to miss. Hard to miss for sure. All right, so let's go ahead and run some of these really, really quick. And boom. Okay, so we got as many of them going as we could. Obviously, we missed one, but we don't have enough firepower just yet. We're still working on it. Let's see. Ishmael. At least one power up, so we should get one key. Always need more keys. Sweet. All right, so we're going to do our 150 Titanite claim. I mean, I would appreciate I would appreciate a dungeon rework. Maybe this is just me, but I think they seriously should really make this more like mobile, where you don't need to do the hero fights. Because I think the hero fights are a major, major time waster. The dungeon eats enough of our time anyway. I think they should fix that. Hot take. But anyway, I guess we can claim the energy and use it here. Does not hurt me right now to do so. Oh, we can create a Lamort card. Only need like 50 more of those. Always need them for the mages, so mages are always Lamort card happy. Let's see, mail, group gift, sure. Ooh, that's got to be from Women's Day, right? Something like that. I don't want to be saying the wrong thing, so I'm going to say something like that because I'm not 100% sure. I know it was, yeah, I think it was Women's Day, but I don't want to be like incorrect, so I'm going to say I think it was that. Notice the top row of season rewards is unlocked. Just wondering if or why is it worth it to you with your Titans maxed out? Yeah, so I think there's two reasons here. One is really the focus on trying to get another totem for a guildmate. So I think that's kind of one of my thoughts here. I really like the energy recovery. It's probably one of my favorite items that is offered in these seasons. So most of these gifts kind of irrelevant for me personally. Um, Unfortunately, I mean I do want this fragment for a guildmate. Um, Ultimately, what does this do for me? Honestly, not that much. The only item I can really really use here is going to be the certificate. But you know, I thought for me it would be beneficial as a team player to get a fragment sense that was, that's what I wanted to do. So I think that's kind of the goal here. Um, yeah, I mean, do I really need it? No, I don't. And I actually didn't buy the ticket this time. It actually got gifted to me. So, I mean, it's a disservice for me to not do that now, I feel like, because my guild is like, we'd appreciate if you could do it. So I'm going to try to do it and try to, help out another guild mate. So that's really what happened there. I actually didn't purchase this particular ticket myself. I got it gifted to me. So it that's really what happened. I mean, would I have got this normally? Probably not. But just because it was gifted, I do want to try to get that fragment for a guildmate and hopefully be able to give back to them. Although the guildmate who gifted it to me does have all absolute, but we can give to someone in the guild to help strengthen our guild. So I hope that makes sense. As for why that happened, Francis, it actually, uh, honestly, I probably wouldn't do it if it were just for me. Kim can read and speak almost every language with Google Translate. Nice. Yeah, it is a nice luxury to have. I will say sometimes Google Translate can like not really be 100% accurate, but it's actually surprisingly very good. Surprisingly very good. So, yeah, nothing wrong there. Jay, I see all those crates you open in your daily. At what point we get those? Max level, I suppose? Yes. So, these items that you can get are, these honorable guardian boxes are rewards that you get um, from your daily quests. So instead of experience, so until you hit level 130, these are all experience. And as soon as you're no longer, um, needing experience points, meaning you maxed out, so level 130, you can get honorable guardian boxes. So that's how those can come about. So absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Gujo. Yeah, much appreciated. Yeah, no, so I definitely appreciate the kind words. Absolutely. Sue says, "I wish I was in your guild." Yeah, I mean, we always are looking for players who are happy to help out and do stuff. So absolutely, I think we'd be more than happy to have you if you were interested. Um, yeah, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks. I didn't want to put you on the spot. Just curious. Yeah, no problem. I'm more than happy to share. If it was something super private, I'd probably say that. But no, I mean, for the most part, I think a lot of, I think transparency is good. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with saying, I did get that gifted to me. So I probably normally, in normal circumstances, I probably wouldn't purchase it myself. But yeah, so that's kind of what happened with that ticket. Yeah, yeah, no problem. Um, I wish I had 44.99 right now. I also think it's cheaper if you get it gifted to you. Because that means someone, the initial cost is 45, but I think when you gift a ticket, I think it's less. Yeah, so it's 32 USD as opposed to 50. So let me see. Can I only do guildmates? It looks like you can only do guildmates. So I think you can only do guildmates, or oh, you can find someone by ID. So you can, I guess, find someone. I didn't know you could even do that. That's cool, but it is cheaper if you do this. So I know I've seen a strategy where one person does end up buying it and then they gift it out to some people because it ends up being a better value. So if you didn't know, it is another avenue you can go is to gift someone. I don't want to make any crazy announcements on anything like that because I know Hero Wars does like to tidy up loops if people talk about stuff like that. But anyway, have you seen engineered teams in Asgard fights? Honestly, no, I haven't seen too many. I would think it'd be very, very good. And the reason I say I haven't seen too many is because I just don't think so many people have invested heavily in Fox and Ginger prior to the engineers becoming like a big thing. So I think Mr. Biggs is a great question, but I haven't seen it happen. And I think the reason we haven't seen it happen is just simply people don't have enough resources to do so. And usually the top heroes don't include Ginger and Fox. I mean, they usually don't. Isaac is in there, but I think that's the reality of the situation. Let's see, airship. So hopefully that 5 minute one is done. We can do the last one. And so yeah, I think those are my thoughts on that. Is that I think a lot of onus comes from not having enough resources. So I think Hero Wars knows what it's doing. It's definitely doing that by design, not by on accident, because they're not giving us quite enough resources to be able to focus on a lot of heroes. So I think that really inhibits your ability to use engineers, for example. Like my Ginger's been stuck at this point for a while. We'll power up some of her skills, but like quite frankly, I haven't had enough time to get around to her or items because I'm still finishing even up like Martha, for example, right? And once you get up to red, some of these items are super hard to create. So it's a process. It's slow, but we'll get there eventually. You got one cooking. All right, I can't wait to see that engineer team and hear more about it once you get it going in your Asgard fights. I'm actually probably going to try to do an Asgard fight here in a little bit. Let's see, we're going to claim this. We're going to use some of our adventures because we finally can do it. So we can raid. Strategically weighted. I did know that this event was coming. So we're going to do it. To them. And claim some, hopefully, chaos particles. Really what we would like here. Chaos cores, chaos particles. Whatever it is, if it's chaos, I need it. So we got 20 more eggs. I think you need a total of 80, so we're a little short. Oh, we got 100 Mara right there. I don't know if anyone saw that, but it didn't pop up like the big ones, which I think is a crime. But, hey, whatever. We're going to trade those in. Let's see, 112 Mara stones. There they are. So we did get 100. I'm going to claim these guys here. And I really want to just have one pet at least done, so I'm going to start working on Albus again. Even though it's a huge project and undertaking, we'll get there eventually. So we got Albus going. Daily quest, claim. Special events. We have the Great Storm, reward for courage, opening chests. We got 12 opened. Awesome. Using pet summoning with the eggs. 30 short, but that's okay. And yeah, so I think that covers a lot of the basic stuff that we had for this week with the event, right? And I do want to have our lucky Saturday Facebook winner chosen, as well as our Sunday one. So let's go ahead and probably look at this really, really quick. Let's see. The great engineer is Thomas the Tank Engine. Very true. Also a very popular train. Love it. Yeah, one of my professors actually was talking about bringing in his own Thomas the Train collectible set, I believe he said. So interesting stuff. Yeah, I mean Thomas the Tank Engine, very popular. Isaac, Nebula, Sebastian Jr., Fox, Dorian, Jet would be good. I agree. I think Isaac, Nebula, Ginger, Fox, and yeah, I guess Dorian. Dorian might be a little better than Jet, but yeah, I think that'd be good. Any updates on the new videos? When you see new videos, could you elaborate on that? And in the meantime, we will be having our lucky Facebook spin here. So let's see who our lucky Facebook winner is for today. It is Tanya H. Congratulations, Tanya. Always appreciate your support of the channel. I'll be writing your name down here as a lucky winner, and I will message you after this stream. Where are my pens? I've got paper, no pens. Here we go. Here's a pen. All right, so Tanya H. was our Facebook winner. And it is the 12th today. All right. So Tanya is our lucky Facebook winner. Congratulations, Tanya. And let's check out our web as well. We're going to have a web winner here as well. Good luck to everyone. Let's see who our web winner is. And it is... It is Incognito. Congratulations, Incognito. You are our lucky web winner for today. And we'll have 2 winners tomorrow as well. So keep that in mind. Congratulations, Tanya and Incognito. All right. Fantastic. Love to see familiar names up there. So I'm going to hop over to web really quick and play a little bit over there. Engineer buff in Asgard, marksman buff in Asgard, plus double chance damage for all engineers. Add Jew and Dorian those buffs will stack up huge. Absolutely. I think Jew is one of my favorite boss attackers of all time. I think that cannot be understated enough. Like, they are crazy great together. I love Jew when it comes to those big bosses. Huh. HeroWars.com loading slowly. Incognito is being generous and saying that he has won recently. Draw another name. All right, you got it. No problem. Thank you for your generosity, Incognito. We will have a different web winner, actually. So we're going to be doing this again really, really quick. All right, so let's see. Our winner, thanks to Incognito's graciousness, will be, good luck to everyone, for web. Let's see who it is. It is two. Two Coining has won. Congratulations, two. You are our lucky web winner. Congratulations. So I'll be messaging you after the stream. Congratulations, and thank you, Incognito, for your generosity. It is always appreciated. So absolutely. So there we go. Congratulations to Tanya and thank you, Incognito. So let's see what's going on with web really quick before we wrap things up with today's stream. So I know I haven't done anything on web during this event so far for things going so far. And Ngani says, unless it's Dr. Barbadeli. Love it. Yeah, he's been doing very well in some of those wheel wins as hero wins as well. Let's see. So we're gonna go to Hero Wars Online. It says it's loading. I don't know if I believe it or not. I'll believe when I see it. Let's see. All right, so we're trying to hop onto web here. I did get Aurora to Absolute, which was huge. But let's see. I hope web is not down. It shouldn't be. Oh, there we go. It just took a couple of refreshes. And let's see what we got going on here. Sweet. Okay, so we have Dante, and he's at orange now, as well as Aurora. So I guess that means I'm trying to get Isaac to potentially orange. Pretty far off, though, so I don't know if we'll be able to do it. What about Yasmin? No. No, some of those items are pretty far off. Okay, fair enough. Let's try to get some soul stones. We're going to get some soul stones of Astaroth here. Always a useful hero for me in the tower runs. Obviously, once you hit level 130, a little less relevant, but it doesn't hurt, and you get some EXP, so you can't complain. There's that. I do want to get some Heidi soul stones as well, so Heidi, we will be trying to grab some soul stones of you. We got one right there, and that's what we can do for right this second. Are we having a stream tomorrow? Yes, so the plan is to have a stream tomorrow. I'm thinking probably 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I can probably put a more solidified time into the Discord if that's okay with you guys. But yeah, my plan is to have a stream tomorrow, and we will have 2 more lucky winners tomorrow. So all I'm going to do here is I'm going to buff the dodge 2 levels, or 4, and we will wrap things up here on stream. So that's really what I had for today. Tomorrow we will probably look a little bit ahead as to what events we may potentially be seeing the rest of this month, as well as potentially next month, early next month, right? We're talking about April Fool's Day specifically. And yeah, I think I'll ultimately make a video on that down the road. But I just wanted to talk about it with you guys since you guys will be here tomorrow potentially. And yeah, I think that is the plan right now. And we'll have 2 more lucky winners. So that is the plan for tomorrow. I'll let you guys know for sure. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. It is much appreciated. Congratulations to Tanya and Tu as well. And yes, daylight savings time, it does begin tonight. So just a heads up, if you're in the U.S., that means we're losing an hour of sleep, which just might push the stream back an hour because of that daylight savings time. But I'll keep you guys posted in the chat on Discord. So thank you guys so much for hanging out here. Yes, it does, in fact, have daylight savings time consequences tonight. Just a heads up, we lose an hour. Totally sad. But yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow potentially. And I will see you guys all next week if I don't see you tomorrow. So thank you guys. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow or next week. Have a good one, everyone.